Tech update. Check it out. We're on the air. That's what they say. That's what the professionals.
Live.
The professionals say that we're on the air. The tech update number. Anybody actually know? We've lost count officially, right?
Almost 70.
We've gotten to the point where we've officially lost
We're
count.
about 70.
We're about at 70.
What are we gonna do for Centennial?
That's pretty good. We've averaged more than one a week since we started. That's not bad.
Really?
To average over, because
yeah.
what is there, 52 weeks in a year?
You're right,
So we're doing okay. We got a contest. We haven't done one of these in just a little while, and it's back to school time, and the folks at Texas Instruments have given us an extremely complicated-looking calculator.
This thing is
Yeah, the TI-nspire. And I remember when I was a senior in high school, I had to get that was one of the things on my supply list. You had to get the TI-85.
right, or the 86.
Right? And it was probably the biggest waste of money that I've ever spent my entire life, because I never really used it, because I never really went to the math class. Ended up getting a D in it. Right. But the only thing I ever used it for was to play the memory game and the snake game, right? That was all and I used it to cheat on tests every now and then, because if you know how to use a TI-85 right, you can program it, or you just, the cover, you just slide the answers up there into the back of the cover, slide it in there. See, everyone in here is saying, yeah. But we have a contest to give this away. This is a pricey calculator, okay?
I can imagine why.
It's like $140.
Free algebra, geometry, trigonometry, statistics.
This is gonna blow your mind. You notice this? This thing has two keypads, interchangeable. So you take that thing out. You don't want that keypad. You can take that keypad and you can stick that thing in there instead. The more classic TI, whatever. All right, and then I also got all these books to teach you how to use it. This is how complicated. This calculator has a book that big. And that's the dummies book. That's not even the book for the smart people. All right? So this can be yours, whether you're in junior or senior in high school, or even all through college, or grad school, or if you're a physicist, you could probably use one of these. Think we have very many physicists watching on a weekly basis? I think not.
What do they got to do?
They have to answer a question.
A math question?
And they have to post it on Twitter, yes. It's a math question.
Can we see it?
Let me just put it this way. I'm looking at it right now, and I don't even know what it means, right? Take a look at this, all right? You go to com.pewter.tv, and you can get all the info on how you enter this, right? But that is the equation that needs to be solved, all right? Factor of n if log 2, parentheses log 3, parentheses log 5, parentheses log 7, parentheses n, close parentheses, close parentheses, close parentheses, close parentheses equals 11. And do you know how to figure that out?
N equals 2473.
You're wrong. I've already been told what the answer is, and you're not right. But what's that? There's an odd substance on the table here. Am I spitting? Is that what that is? What is that?
That looks like
what is that right there? Is that my spit, or is that your spit? Whose spit is that? It has to be mine, right?
Yeah, it's coming. See how it's pointing in this
All
direction?
right. So if you want to win this, go to com.pewter.tv, and you're going to have to follow the instructions. You tweet the answer at computertv.
So it's like a race.
It's like a race, exactly. So the first person to get this right is going to win. Now, I believe that if we have a number of correct answers, we may have the folks at TI said they'd be happy to hook us up with a few more of these. So
really?
Yeah. So that's it. Back to school. There's your equation. Com.pewter.tv for all the rules and regulations. Go to it, people. All right. First story of the day. Let's jump right into it. The Zune HD is up for pre-order officially. All right. So this is the device that people seem to think is actually cool. All right. From what I hear, it's supposed to be pretty nice. $219 for the 16 gigabyte. It's got that NVIDIA Tegra processor that'll do all the glorious 3D and HD decoding and all that stuff. Of course, news also coming out recently that the new iPhone 3GS can also decode 1080p video.
That's my stories, yeah.
I'm sorry for trampling on your toes
not
there.
a big deal.
So if you want to order one of these things, pre-order it now. It comes out on September 15th, so we're almost there.
Accepting pre-orders, by the way, too.
Why only select cities? Yeah. Why do you have to be in Miami? We're in there. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So good luck to you if you want a Zune HD. I don't think I'm running out to get one, but who knows? There might be people that like this thing. It looks like it might be good.
A couple interesting stories here for tech. There's not a lot of tech stuff happening. So like I said earlier, I got a bunch of funny videos and goofy, stupid stuff.
All right.
I'm going to get the tech stories out of the way. A new motherboard came out. It's the Asus Maximus 3 Genie. And you can actually see it right behind me here. I'll make it a little bigger.
Does it grant wishes? Does it grant the wish of ultimate overclocking?
It actually
does. It grant that wish?
That's exactly.
Yeah, all right.
Base power, 4 DDR3 slots, 6 out of 2 ports. The Supreme FX card built in, and it's basically the Micro ATX P55 board for the new Intel P55 chipset. And EVG also today showed they had 7 new boards, like the P55 SLI, the P55 SLI LE, the P55 Classified, and 3 other boards. Also, quick tech news: Clarksdale 32NM CPU that has the integrated graphics processor, and it was tested early by Tom's Hardware. So if you want to check that out, go type in Clarksdale 32NM into Tom's Hardware. They have full benchmarks. They tell you all about the architecture of it, and pretty much giving you a sneak preview of what you're going to be seing early 2010 when that comes out. That's going to let you have your CPU and your graphics in the same chip, which I don't really know what the difference is between.
It makes me very excited. It really does. Hey, you know I like the Quick Live thing, right? This is.
I was playing it last night, actually.
Quick Live's a lot of fun. It's just cool because you can just fire it up and play it. There's a ton of people playing it.
Yeah.
And now, if you have a Linux box or a Mac box, you can also partake in the action, which is really sweet for everybody that's running Linux or non-Windows computers. And I tried it out on this thing, and it's awesome.
It worked perfect.
It worked great.
Sweet.
And so you can now fire up basically on any platform other than your iPhone or your Windows mobile phone. You can play Quake Live from wherever you are. And then a quick note, also, the big operating system wars of 2009, 2010 are getting ready to kick off. It's time, right? Because what's the official release date for Windows 7? It's like soon, right? It's soon, September 15th. It's like a couple weeks from now or something like that. Next week, Snow Leopard is coming out. So everyone, no matter whether you're Windows or Mac, you're going to be upgrading over the next couple weeks, and we'll see who wins this battle. It should
kind of exciting.
Shape up to be a wild one.
Take a look at this. Entertainment Weekly is going to start adding video ads to its printed magazines. What you're looking there on the Esquire is their first little digital screen. And it's not only going to be on the cover, it's also going to be inside the ad. Advertisers are going to pay a little bit extra, a lot extra.
Well, yeah, I think it costs a fortune, man.
Ad, but 9 cents per page per copy for full color ad in Entertainment Weekly costs about 9 cents.
So the print media is desperately fighting the internet and video and all of that stuff, right?
They're flailing.
Like they're dying, right? The print media is having a very hard time.
This is like right before you drown.
So isn't it kind of admitting defeat to put a video player on in your magazine?
The only thing that can make it worse
isn't it kind of like
Wi-Fi.
Right? I mean, isn't it kind of like
Wi-Fi?
Like to have a video screen? Doesn't that just kind of defeat the whole purpose? I guess it's a good publicity stunt, but
could be.
Whatever.
This is also a cool little. Oh, I just killed it. Damn it.
What was it?
Anyway, this dude's flying his remote control helicopter or whatever, and it runs out of gas, and it falls into this lake.
But we can't watch it.
Well, there's no video of it. It was just a story on Wired, and some people saw it happening from far away, and they thought it was a real helicopter.
Oh no!
So they called the police and the fire department, and turns out it was.
Who in here considers themselves a gamer? You do. A couple of these guys back here do. This guy does.
Real gamer.
So a study came out by the CDC, all right, and this confirms a number of things, all right? First of all, surprisingly, guess what the average age of a gamer is? Guess. Well, I guess we don't have to guess, considering they just went ahead and threw it up there. 35 is apparently the average age of gamers. But what they've also determined when they did this study, this should be a shock to everybody, okay? Gamers are typically not as healthy as the rest of the people out there. Typically overweight. They also have a tendency towards mental illness. Yeah, right. They're fat and crazy, essentially, is what they're saying about gamers in general.
I don't think we need a study for that. Can we?
Didn't we all? I think what we didn't already know, like we already knew that most gamers were going to be a little portly.
They don't move,
Yeah, and we knew that maybe they tended towards mental illness. Now, does gaming make you crazy, or do crazy people just tend to game? Because it allows you to stay in your house, stay occupied, without having to deal with other human beings on a human level.
I think it's a combination of both.
Think it actually make you nuts too?
I think it can. If you're staying away from people and you're not socializing yourself properly, You have seen that World of
But
Warcraft
35.
freak out where the kid's mom takes away his World of Warcraft, and he just flips his shit.
Yeah,
and
we got
starts
that.
screaming,
Yeah.
crying, and
Makes
he
people
tries
nuts,
to,
man.
to sodomize
That
himself
kid,
with a shoe.
that kid was already crazy, though. So there you go. Fat and crazy gamers, and also 35. Congratulations. Yep.
35, I knew that. There's a lot. I have an uncle
Really?
50 that loves to game.
Really?
He's the most hardcore gamer that I've ever met. He's like 50 or
Is he
something.
married?
Yeah, he's been married for like 30 years. He's old. He's really old.
Okay.
And he's really.
And he
into,
plays
like,
video games.
And he has all of them. And he's into all of them. He's really good at all of them. It's really scary.
All right.
Did you see this sonar ruler for the iPhone?
I did. Have you gotten it? Have you played with it?
No, I don't think it's really out. I think it's just developer.
Oh, okay.
Maybe out, but anyway, what you're looking at is just the iPhone app. I'm not even going to bother.
It acts like a Bat Boy on Oprah. It works like Bat Boy. You know the kid, like that little kid's like, and then he's able to like see what's around him with his clicks.
Exactly.
It's like what this is.
It was like a Daredevil sort of kind of did that too. But it just clicks, hears the echo, and tells you the distance away. And ironically enough, when I kind of misplaced the article and I wanted to put it up, so I looked up, in Google, that, and this article about echolocation and how to.
They brought up the article about that kid.
Yeah, no. How to teach yourself to echolocate in less than 2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks.
Yes.
I'd rather use my eyes.
No. Echolocation is the bomb. I mean, forget your eyes. Just
If
what
you
if
have
you're blind?
functional
What if
eyes.
somebody throws hot tar in your eyes and you can't see and you need to know where you're going or something. Don't you want to be like Flipper?
No.
Come on, dude.
No. Asus E keyboard.
Oh, is it not coming out again?
Not coming out again. Like we saw this for the first time back in CES, which is now almost a year ago.
Yeah.
Back then they said it'd probably be coming out somewhere around the summertime. Now we're looking at October. Is this thing ever going to happen? You think? Because I remember we were here just a month or so ago, talking to a dude from Asus,
Saying that it was
sitting
coming
there, and he's like, "We're right there, man. It's about to come out." And I was like, "Oh yeah."
I know it's not
not
come
coming.
out with Ion now, though. That was like an upgrade I guess they weren't planning on doing.
Yeah.
And then they ended up doing it because they're like, what's the point of having Ion and plugging in with HDMI if you're not going to.
So now you're waiting. Now you're waiting till October.
Do you like Futurama?
What?
Do you like Futurama, the show?
That's the Simpsons in space?
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
No? Really? Check out these minifigs. I couldn't help it. Just really want to buy all of them. $136 for all 16.
Yeah, it sounds like a bargain.
Like I said, I don't have any tech news, but those are some really cool minifigs. Star Trek fans, new tricorder personal music player. Only costs about $400, but.
Star Trek fans are idiots.
Oh yeah? You haven't even seen Star Wars. Have you
Yeah,
seen
I know, but Star
Have you
Trek
seen
fans
either
like
of
buy,
the
but
two?
they buy this crap. There are Star Trek. You're gonna like there. Answer me this: true or false? A large number of Star Trek fans will buy the tricorder personal media player. True or false?
False.
Really?
Yeah.
So Star Trek fans aren't going to buy the tricorder
The only
personal
people
media
that are
player.
going to buy are Star Trek fans, but there's not going to be a lot of them because it's so expensive.
How much is it?
It's like almost $400.
They'll buy it
Yeah.
because they're stupid.
Here, you'll like this. How about this? This is called the ArcHeg.
Okay.
This is a arcade machine. Plays 16,000 console games. Pretty much emulators for PS,
Sweet.
PS1, PS3, PS2.
All right.
All the old systems, Neo Geo, Sega Genesis.
Ooh, Neo Geo?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Neo Geo for sure.
I remember.
Has a 5-gallon.
I was a video. I was an arcade rat when I was
I
a
was
kid.
too.
Yeah, that's a thing that the kids
don't
nowadays
have
they
anything
don't grow up. They don't grow up with Wednesday night $10 all you can play night. They don't get that here. No, they don't
Anyway,
get it. I feel bad for you. I do.
5-gallon keg in it. You can actually make your own microbrews inside of it if you so desire.
It's a brewery in an arcade
microbrewery,
cabinet.
It's a kegerator. It's got a fridge in there to keep your beer cold. It's got a tap on the side.
Okay.
And it's also a computer and it's also television, all wrapped into one freaking awesome unit.
All right, and then you also had the refrigerator, right? Which was you also had like some kind of crazy ass refrigerator that you were showing me earlier.
Oh yeah, that refrigerator was really cool. I don't know
Where is it? You're terribly unorganized.
I don't have any tech stories, so I'm just kind of
Are you serious?
playing by ear today.
Oh, you don't even know what you're doing.
I don't even know where it's at.
All right, I got one more story, and that is that the long-awaited Facebook 3 iPhone application
Really?
is going to be available within the next few days, apparently.
That's what they said last time. They were like, they didn't know how long it was going to be, and they said it was going to be really soon.
It's going to be a few days, and they're adding all kinds of extra. It's the application I use more than any other application on my iPhone. Is the Facebook app. And
Pretty much.
yeah, and so I'm actually excited about it, and that's all the news that I have for the week.
I'm done too then.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to find the refrigerator, but...
I want to see the because it's an awesome fridge. But remember, if you want to win this thing, which is the TI-nspire from Texas Instruments, it's a very expensive calculator. It is
How expensive, actually?
$140.
What?
Yes.
For a calculator?
Yes, indeed.
Holy...
It's got swappable keypads, dog.
Oh, man.
All right.
Oh, wait, I got one more news story.
All right.
Xmarks is available for Google Chrome now.
Oh, good.
Remember Xmarks?
No.
Syncs all your bookmarks between all your computers.
Okay.
In Firefox. Now
Right.
it's available for Chrome. And there's a new application for Chrome.
Good job. Congratulations for getting that out there, guys.
Saves your tabs, finally. So when you close Chrome, your tabs come back up.
There you go. That's the thing that everybody wants. That's the missing feature.
Very important.
All right, cool. So good luck to you on winning this. Remember, this is your ticket. This is your golden ticket to winning the TI-nspire. All you have to do is answer that question right there and tweet it out. And the first one to get it right is going to... It's not. You're wrong. All right? You're wrong. The TI people told us this is a very difficult question. They said this is very, very difficult stuff right here.
So we're going to give them a question they need a calculator to figure out, but it's to win the calculator.
Exactly.
It's like make a souffle, but you're going to win some eggs when you're done.
You leave the comedy to me, sir. All right, we'll see you later on next week for Tech Update. See you later.